Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington State Cougars offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted, but last year when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of, a cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Apple Cup, and it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents, but that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously, and we're expecting a great one today.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he had just enough to will that one home. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. That pass is incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Washington State has it all working right now. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3, now the offense with a chance for more. So after the roughing the kicker penalty, another chance for this offense, and if they can pay it off, they'll take the lead. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the back. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught behind the line. It's Ellison. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Williams looking for a man. Floating away. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter play. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45, and the returner is stopped. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Williams will pass. He'll pull it down and run. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quarterback keeps it. And they'll just play it safe with the run, right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp fan. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off play action on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Past the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Good timing on the quick out. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Washington State will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The handoff to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big gain. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Recovered by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 35, he's got room. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meredith. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Ellison. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State sends out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams will pass. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.